this is a pretty rare piece. This is made by UTS Studio, and UTS and Cloud Studio has like a very similar looking line, but in all honesty, UTS probably does a way significantly better job. This is a 4-character dio, okay? This is a 4-character dio from Taka team from the Katsuki back when Sasuke was in it, and his team was Sasuke, Karin, Suigetsu, and Jugo. This is one of the rare piece because UTS generally doesn't sell outside of China, and there are very few stores that can carry UTS. They have an in-China allocation and they have an outside of China allocation. And I think the international allocation is something like 30 units or something. For these really hard to find pieces, usually what I do is I hit up Victor from Karin Nation. He's got some channels with folks in China over there, so I actually flip-flopped on this several times of whether I wanted to buy it, whether I wanted to get it, wanted to buy it or not, and finally I was like, you know what, this is too cool of a 4-character die to pass up, so that's where we are. So let's just take a look. Alright guys, here's the foam. UTS uses the black foam with their straps. I'm a little bit bummed about this because if Burning Wind can send you stuff with Jime quality, beautiful gray heart styrofoam, then if Burning Wind does that for the same price point, I kind of feel like UTS is dropping the ball here. Alright, so that's the top layer. Let's just do this. Alright guys, here's the top layer with the foam taken apart. Surprisingly enough, they didn't really wrap these pieces like in plastic or anything like they normally do, which is fine. I took a picture so I know where things go back, but here we have a bunch of head sculpts. You have Karin's body, Karin's torso, and Sasuke's sword, some of the effect pieces, water effect, Amaterasu, the tentacles, and yeah. This is Jugen's arm. Very nice. Pretty good sculpt. I mean, the quality is here. Robe on Sasuke's string that he's known for. Amaterasu flame effect piece. Very nice translucent resin. It's quality right here. It's got a nice opaque into translucency with varying degrees, so it's a nice blend, very nice blend. Another Amaterasu effect piece, really nice gradient actually. It's a gradient of opaqueness into translucency, very nice. This is an energy effect piece that goes outside of Sasuke's sword. Beautiful water effect piece, very nice. Really beautiful Amaterasu. Very nice. So there are a bunch of hands which I will figure this shit out later. But yeah, a bunch of hands, and this is Karin's chest cover piece, which I'm never using. Karin's torso, which is very pretty. The bite marks where her power is you bite her to regenerate your strength and healing. I think they nailed the portrait of Karin straight on. Katsuki robe, spot on. Judging by the water effect, this has to be Suigetsu's body, because that is his power. Now this is a banging Sasuke portrait right here. This is beautiful. Sasuke is my favorite Naruto character, so to see this with the Mangekyo Sharingan done well, very nice. His half transformation face, I think this is spot on when he loses his rage. UTS did a bang on job on the portraits, man, because this Suigetsu, spot on, looks great. With that big tentacle, but this is Eight Tails, this is Killer Bees. Effect piece, really cool. Now the second layer, let's just do this. So
base, Karin's body, large effect piece, and the 2 other bodies. And I don't know what that is. But yeah, not too much. They packaged this really, really well, by the way. The foam is spot on. So they gave you a bus stand, well, a plaque stand in the middle of UTS plaque. This is actually really kind of cool. Alright, so this is number 241 of 268. So what I have here is the Chinese allocation because the international allocation is only 30. So very nice extruded bronze plate, by the way. Very hefty too. This is beautiful. Alright guys, that's it. Let's go to assembly. Going handheld for a minute. My Karin body came kind of detached. I mean, it's not supposed to move, and you can see, I mean, good news is that it's pegged and glued on the inside and it fell apart. So it's not a big deal. I'll let Victor know we can figure it out, so I'm not too worried about it. But I'm recording this for posterity just in case in the future if I ever needed to sell this, I want the other person to know that this is how it came to me as I open it out of the box. And the other issue is her leg is a clean, it's not even a break, it just clean, like there's not enough glue or something, or the glue dried up in transit. So this is not magnetic. Unfortunately, this should have been a magnet and a key, and would have been way easier to come in a separate part. So it's not a big deal. You can easily glue, but for now, I think I'm just going to blue tack it, and then I'll wait to hear back from Victor to see how this can be resolved. But again, I don't think I'm ever going to sell this, but if I do, I just want it recorded up there for posterity so that in the future people can refer back to this and know that it was the way I received it. So this is number 241 of 268. So this is, like I said, the China allocation. Beautiful sub base, translucent resin, very nice. Nice big ass key, water effect piece. Okay, this one there is a groove here, and you have to slide that in. Very nice water effect coming up, by the way. The way it's sculpted, very beautiful. Piece. Which looks like it. Nice. Amaterasu. Boom. Alright, coming together. Here we have Karin. I'm waiting to hear back from Victor on how we want to resolve this, but for now I just blue tacked the foot, which unfortunately you can see a seam line, and I'm just gonna blue tack the back in place so that it doesn't move. It's not holding a lot of weight, so it's fine. Some people complain that it's risque, to which I say, really? Get a life. Like, really? Get a life? You're an idiot. It's sculpt. Okay, so there is a magnet on this body that actually keys to the metal of the sword. It's actually really smart. So it's right here. It's like a little platform holding it up. The reason this arm is loose is this is the arm that's punching into the water effect, which means there. So once you key in the foot, that peg in the back and the hand punches into the water, everything lines up. And boom, this thing is really cool looking. Slowly keys in here, in this front tentacle, and it's supported by this water effect. Very brilliant engineering, guys. So this allows this leg to be up in air, while the support is into this tentacle and in this water effect. Really smart. We've got this hand. Very nice. So you could choose to have it with or without. Alright guys, let's talk about this. This stupid sash is in the place that you're not gonna know. There's a little groove and you feel for it and it magnetizes in there. Freaking stupid. I mean, it makes sense because he's wearing the Katsuki cloak over his regular outfit, but still, this goddamn thing. This piece of shit thing. So this is, this magnet is not very strong at all. This magnet is not very strong at all. And this sword is made of metal and it has this lightning effect piece that's sculpted. That isn't held by magnets or anything, it's just grooved in. Here's the damn problem. I worry about the weight of the arm with no magnet supporting this. So I had to blue tack this arm in and then carefully shimmy this sword up in there. Pluses are this leg supported by this water effect piece basically supports all the weight in through this tentacle, which then gives the ability for this leg to be completely not supported on weight. So there are a lot of smart engineering pieces, like structurally, the foot into there with this peg in here, plus this arm punching the effect piece, pushes everything down through this point. So you've got a 3-point over here for a good balance. And kudos to them, the smartest thing they did was to put a magnet on the sleeve of Suigetsu so that when you pop the sword on there, it's actually balanced. It's not having any weight on other areas, which is kind of smart. I like this piece. The only problem is because there's so many small issues, if I ever try to sell it, this is going to be a problem. It's going to be really hard, which is a real bummer. The Amaterasu, the water effect. Now these translucent resin effects here, they're not as beautiful as the way Hex or Jime does them, but they are what you get for unlicensed anime. So it's good, it's just the licensed ones are way better. There is a difference. And you get what you pay for with these. So no one else is going to do this 4-character Akatsuki team sculpt, and that is amazing in itself. And you've got Killer Bees, 8 Tails as part of the base, all these water effect clothes. Really ingenious idea, very smart silhouette, very smart engineering except for this part and this part. But other than that, everything else is smart engineering. Beautiful, well done silhouettes in the sculpt. The paint on the Akatsuki outfits, they're pretty much bang on. I don't see any difference in quality between the paint job on this versus like Jime Pain or even the Jime Itachi. It's all smooth and the costumes are done really well. The portraits on this are freaking spot on, top notch. Some of the best anime portraits I've seen. That Sasuke portrait for unlicensed is even better than Hex's licensed Sasuke portrait, so that says a lot. So overall, aside from the small issues that I have in my piece, I'm going to talk to Victor about it, but in that, I almost didn't buy this like 4 or 5 times, and finally just broke down and just said, fuck it, I'm going to buy it. And I'm glad. It's a cool piece, aside from the issues that my copy has. But anyway, guys, I am going to be doing more anime pieces in 2023.
I'm, like I said in my room tour, I'm focusing on anime and movies. That's really the only things that I love. And so this is, I don't know why I stopped anime for real, but I love it. So we're gonna do a lot more. So anyway, guys, tell us to like, subscribe, tell me to go, however you want to do it. Thank you guys for your support. We are now past 1K, and yeah, so lots of cool things to come. Anyway, guys, thanks for your support. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys in the next video.